Let me put you on game. Don't listen to people who lose or you'll do the same. Stop talking to people who don't give a fuck what you saying. Stop spending your money on weed, go hop on a plane. Stop pointing the finger and start taking some of the blame. Let me put you on game. The money is up and it's down, it's just how it goes. Everyone's going through something.
What up, though? What's cracking, collective? I hope everyone of every zodiac sign out there is doing well. All right, y'all, so let's go on and get into this bucket and see what it is that you need to know. So someone here is tired of lying to people about this dysfunctional marriage, okay? So you can be the one that's married. Maybe you having a lot of your family and friends and be like, yeah, girl, we still get along. We still married or everything's still good. Or so this is what somebody in your energy is doing, okay? When they go, to work, when they be around family and friends, like they've been continuously lying about how happy they are and how well they get along with a significant other when that shit is a lie, okay? Survey says that's a lie. All right, now for some of you, you can be the one who's going to choose one love interest over another, or this is going to be someone who's going to choose one love interest over another, okay? The letter F can be significant. This can be somebody's first or last initial. All right, then we got 0 fucks given. So I feel like whoever this is that's lying or tired of lying to people about this dysfunctional marriage, okay? This is somebody who no longer give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like in the beginning, they could have cared about how other people viewed them. On the outside, they wanted to look like that perfect couple. They had that perfect family dynamic and whoop de whoop this and that. But it's like now it's like they over that shit. And this could be someone that's starting to tell people about how fucked up this marriage is, and what's been going on. Now I feel like when you connected with this person collective, they did not want you to see the real them. So they were wearing a mask. Okay, this person was wearing a mask. They did not want to reveal to you, whether they verbally told you or energetically, because you could be someone who was very intuitive, but I'm really picking up you can be an empath. And it's like you really can pick up on other people's feelings and emotions without them saying so. So this person felt like if they wore this mask, you wouldn't be able to see the real them. You wouldn't be able to pick up on maybe what they was going through or whatever, right? For a lot of you, they may have not even told you that you was married. I mean that they was married. So it's like, they ain't want you to pick up on the fact that they was married, first of all, and second of all, they ain't want you to know they was in an unfulfilled marriage, okay? But I really feel like this person wore a mask because they feel like you weren't going to accept them for who they truly are. So this could be someone who I feel like suffer from low self-esteem. Like they weren't happy with themselves, maybe their life and how things turned out. Like that they were in this energy of feeling like a victim, or that maybe they had a victim mentality, or some things could have happened to them. They could have been victimized in some things in their life, right? But regardless, I feel like they just didn't feel good about things. They often compared themselves, to other people. This person felt ashamed of maybe their upbringing or how they were brought up. Like, you may have told them about your upbringing and how your life was, and it was like, shit, a fucking fairy tale compared to what this person went through. They could have felt ashamed. They could have felt flawed. Maybe they had some insecurities about themselves, maybe about their appearance or whatever, but they didn't really feel like they were worthy of love. They didn't feel like they were worthy of belonging. So, like, they could have settled for less. You know what I'm saying? They could have settled for less because they didn't love themselves. When you don't love yourself, you allow people to treat you any type of way. You will settle for a man or a woman that really is not for you or they can't treat you right, but because you don't love yourself, it's like you don't know any better. So you'll just accept this type of treatment. You'll accept this type of behavior from your spouse or your significant other, and it's because you don't love yourself enough to know that you do deserve better than that, okay? This person felt undervalued, so they felt like nobody really appreciated them. Like I feel like they worked hard. This is like a provider, a giver. Like this is somebody who will give you the shirt out their back. Like they'll give you they last dime, and they may be all they have. Like this is the type of person they was. But it was like they didn't get treated that way. Okay, they could have been dealing with somebody who really didn't even love themselves. These are two people who didn't love themselves but claim to love and be in love with one another. Like what type of shit is that? Okay. They didn't value themselves. They didn't value their partner. They didn't appreciate what this person brought to the table. And so I feel like when you connected with them, they didn't value you. You know what I'm saying? This person didn't see your worth. They didn't see your value. They didn't see what you could have brought or what value or whatever you could have brought to their life here, okay? All right, so let's pull this a little bit more. Messages for my collective. I love you guys. I hope something here is resonating for you. All right, we got struggle. This is someone who was struggling in a marriage, okay, struggling in a relationship, even it's all because they weren't supported. So this person could have had big dreams. They could have had goals. There could have been some things that they wanted to do for themselves. You know, this person may want to have their own business or do this or do that, but because their partner didn't value them, you know, they didn't feel like, oh, this person wasn't gonna be able to do this or do that. You know, their partner didn't support them. You know, they didn't have a team effort. It was like they felt like they were in this marriage all by themselves. They was in this relationship all by themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't teamwork make the dream work. Like this person would only join in or do things if it was gonna be beneficial for them. But shit, if it wasn't beneficial for them, then shit they weren't gonna do nothing. They weren't gonna put in no effort toward this relationship. They want to put in no time or none of it. All right, so let's pull just a couple more about this dysfunctional marriage, okay? So clarify, Holy Spirit, this dysfunctional marriage. Messages for my collective. If anything is resonating for you guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Tell us about this dysfunctional marriage. Messages for the collective. Tell me about this dysfunctional marriage. Okay, so for some of you, you will be receiving closure about this dysfunctional marriage. This means this person is going to come in and speak their truth. They're going to tell you the truth. Remember, we got no fuss giving. This person don't give a fuck no more. They tired of lying about this shit. Okay, so they will be coming in to give you the closure. For some of y'all, you may not even give a fuck about the closure, but they're still going to tell you what happened. Okay. This person gonna tell you that they were in this energy of lack. They didn't have enough finance. This person lacked confidence, emotional stability. They didn't feel like they were enough. Like this is what I was talking about. This is why this person wore their mask. They were ashamed. This person felt like they were flawed. They didn't deserve, you know, a real man, a real love woman to love them. They didn't feel like they deserved that type of love. They were just supposed to settle with the crumbs and shit that they were receiving here. All right. We have earth energy. This is someone who is very practical, stable, they're grounded, they're very hard working. Remember, this is somebody that's hard working, they're going to provide. They're going to take care of their family, whether they're a male or woman, okay? This is someone who I feel like they were supposed to tackle these long term goals and plans that they had for themselves. But because they were with a woman, a man, or a husband or wife that didn't value them, they didn't pour into them, they didn't support them, it was like they couldn't do shit. All right, for some of you, this person could have been an earth sign, Virgo towards Capricorn. You could have been an earth sign, Virgo towards Capricorn, okay? All right, so let's see who this is about. All right, we got Scorpio, Libra, Cancer, Leo. So this can be your sign or the sign of the person you're dealing with. Libra, Leo, Sag, Aries. Who is this reading about? Capricorn, Libra, Taurus, Gemini. Gemini, Scorpio, Sag, Virgo. All right, you guys. I love you. And until next time, stay blessed.